Hi, this is Joe from howtoformanllc.org, and today we are going to form an LLC in the state of Florida. Now, the first thing that you have to do before you can even get started with the steps is try to get a name, think of a name for your LLC. Try to get something that matches your business as well as your industry, and a name that's hopefully brandable, and to make sure that no one else has registered the LLC that you're looking to do, you want to click on here, which is the Florida LLC search. What this will basically do is tell us if anyone else has registered this name, and we'll just use a sample name for now. We'll use the name, just real quick, we'll just use the Coffee Run. And it'll search. And usually the closest thing to what you had will show up to the top, and it looks like that we're pretty good with our name. But say you were to choose something that was taken, it would pop up right here. So we're pretty good with that, so we can go back and actually start the process. So to file an LLC, we're going to need to click on the sunbiz.org, which is the actual website that the state of Florida has set up to do LLCs right online. Now, if we go back while that loads, you can do a paper filing. We do have the instructions, but we're going to show you the easiest and best way, which we think is the online filing. But if you do want to do it the old-fashioned way, print out the application and send it in the mail, by all means, go right ahead. But we're going to step into the future and do it the way that Florida would like us to. And what you're going to do is go right to the SunBiz page that we have the link for, click on the I accept, add filing and pay fee, which really just means that we're going to start the process. As you can see here, there's a $125 filing fee, certificate of status, which will tell you, we won't get into that, but I'll tell you if you want to know what it is here. Certified copies, again, you can see what that is right there. This is the effective date. When is your business going to start doing transactions? You just type in the name here. It's all pretty self-explanatory. The principal business, which is your headquarters of your main office. Mailing address, if it's different than your principal. The name and address of registered agent. Now, a registered agent is almost like the representative of your LLC. A lot of people have their attorneys or accountants be it. Basically, it's just if there's any legal notice served to the LLC, it will go to the registered agent. And a lot of times the registered agent is actually the owner. It's whoever you want it to be accepting all the legal notifications that you'll be getting. But it's a pretty serious position that your LLC will have, almost as important as the owner. And they'll have to do an electronic signature right here. When asked the purpose, I would just write any lawful purpose. Therefore, there's no way you can get in any trouble. This talks about the annual reports, how you have to file that between January 1st and May 1st, or else you'll get a $400 late fee. Correspondence, all your contact info. The managing members. A member in an LLC is known as an owner, so you want to make sure that you type in when it says member who the owners are. And a manager is just someone that you've hired that's going to manage the LLC, but chances are if you're doing this yourself, you won't have any managers at this time, but you never know. And you keep going down. This is just if you have a bunch of officers, you can keep going and going and going. And you'd hit continue, and you'd just basically go right to the payment page where you'd finalize the setup of your LLC. And that's it. It's that easy to form an LLC in Florida. Now, if you want to go a step ahead, you can see under our requirements, you can apply for an EIN number. Now, if your company is going to have a business bank account, you're going to need an EIN number. A lot of times this is called a tax ID number. But if you click right here, it's free. You can do it in about 5 minutes, and you can apply right on the IRS website. But right now it's closed because we're doing this video on the weekend. but as you can see, their hours are extremely flexible. You can pretty much do this anytime but Sunday. So we're going to go back, and the only other thing that you're going to need to do is in Florida is get an LLC operating agreement. Now this just basically says who owns the LLC. The state will ask you who are the owners, but they will not ask you how much do they own of the LLC, what the deal is. So if there's any sort of agreement that you have with your partners, you want to consider getting one of these LLC operating agreements. But other than that, that's it. That is how you form an LLC in the state of Florida.